Hello students, I hope you're all keeping well at home. This is my third video for class 8 computer science. In the last video I had told you about chapter 2, that was spreadsheet, functions and charts. Today we'll see chapter 6, network. On this chapter, children, I have made 2 videos since the chapter is very big. This is the first video on the first part of this chapter. This is another video for the second part of this chapter. Today, we are going to see what is network. Now, in order to understand the topic in a better way, I would like you to take out your computer book and I'll try to explain the important topics of this chapter. Let me start with what is a network. In this world, you must have heard of these words like TV network, mobile network, social network, human network, and so on. Now, what this network means? Network is a system of interconnecting devices or people or different objects. Now, when we come to computer network is a system of interconnecting computers or terminals to share the resources. So, what is the purpose of having a network? To have communication. In the case of computer network, the purpose is to transmit computerized data from one location to another, and the data can be in the form of text, graphic, pictures, audio or video. Now, when we have a communication, then we need what is called a communication system. You can see page number 128. A proper communication needs a system having number of elements. The 4 elements are needed to have a communication system. Network components, transmission media, transmission signals, and communication protocol. Now, coming back to network once again, for example, when you talk to your friend over a telephone, you are the sender of the data or the message or information, and your friend on the other end is the receiver, and the telephone line is the medium through which the transmission takes place. So there are 3 elements which are needed for communication: sender, medium and receiver. Coming back to transmission, when we communicate, we need what is called a transmission medium. Like here in this case it was telephone line. There can be different types of transmission media. For example, we can have telephone lines or satellite links, microwave links, radio waves, and so on. So, transmission media are of 2 types: wire-based transmission media For example, you have got landline phones or TV sets. They are connected with wires or rather cable. There are different types of cables like twisted pair cable, coaxial cable and optical fiber cable, OFCs. We have another type of transmission media, wireless transmission media. For example, we have got radio waves, microwave, communication satellites. The signal from the transmitting device to the receiving device travels through air in the form of electromagnetic waves. Now, when these waves are transmitted, when they are propagated from one point to another, they are in the form of signals. Now in computer, they are stored in the form of digital signals. But when we need to send it to another place, then we need to convert them into analog signals. So we need to convert digital signals into analog from the center point of, and at the other end, to the receiver's end, those analog signals are to be converted back into digital form, digital signals. So there is a device called modem. You must have heard of this modem, which is an electronic device to convert digital signals into analog and vice versa. Means again from the analog signals to digital signals. Then we come to page number 129, communication protocol. Now what this protocol means? Protocol means a set of rules and procedures which establishes a link to control the data transmission between the 2 points, sender and the receiver. There are different types of communication protocols. These protocols are responsible for doing different kinds of work like authentication, error detection, correction and giving signals. So these rules are for doing all these works. So we need communication protocol when we want to have proper communication. So there are 3 different ways in which there are communication protocols used. One is broadband, second one is Wi-Fi system, and third one is Bluetooth. Now coming to network topology. The word topology means what? The arrangement of computer or different devices in a network. So that's a kind of physical structure in which a computer or any devices are placed together in a network. Then the different type of topologies, network topologies are 5 types of topology. Network topologies are mentioned in your textbook. Number 1 star, number 2 ring, number 3 complete, number 4 hybrid, and number 5 multi-point or bus topology. You can see the diagram in your textbook, page number 130, star topology. You can see the diagram. There are number of local computers connected to a central computer called host computer, also called server, which stores the data, important data, and it shares the data with the local computers. They are in the form of a star, so it is called star topology. Then we have got ring topology. You can see the diagram. It is in the form of ring. They are connected to each other one to one. But there is no host computer in this. In complete topology, what happens, you can see the diagram. The computers are connected with each other. That means each computer is connected to another computer. So all are connected to each other, but there is no server or host computer in this complete topology. Then coming to hybrid topology, it is a combination of two or more topologies. You can see the diagram on page number 132. Here there is a combination of ring topology, star topology and complete topology. So there is a combination of different type of topologies. It is called hybrid topology. Then comes multi-point or bus topology. You can see the diagram. It's in the shape of a bus where seats are represented by local computers, and in between there is a communication line where all the computers are connected to each other. Now all these different type of topologies have their own advantages and disadvantages. Now coming to different type of networks, page 133. A computer network can be of different types depending upon the geographical area, whether small or big. So smallest one is personal area network, that is PAN. This network works within the range of 20 to 30 feet, and it's connected to each other, and that is in a small area, maybe inside a room. Then comes local area network, LAN, which is found within a smaller area such as an office building or a lab building. It is within a radius of half a kilometer. Then next is campus area network. It is normally found in college campus or office buildings, etc. in a metropolitan area network. That is your next one is MAN, metropolitan area network, which is present in a metro city, and it is connecting more than one local area networks or LANs. And the last one is wide area network, that is WAN. So internet is an example of wide area network. So the children, I stop it here only. That's the part 1 of this chapter 6. In the next part 2 of this chapter 6, network, we will see in the next video. Till then, take care. God bless you.